Then I have for math, I have a math group folder. I like to color coordinate, so my small group folders are both green, but that's a preference. I have in here, again, one side, I have their small group plans, and I'm going to post this plan I made, and I have some others that I have found other places, and I'll post those too. I like to do groups, so I have every day I meet with 2 groups, and I have them listed, and I have what skill I'm working on, and then what's my strategy. Now, even on here, I have just crossed out what I planned to do, and it's very fluid. It changes very often. But it can be simple, like this one is word problems. I'm using the cube strategy. I've had patterns. I'm extending the pattern with geometric pattern blocks using manipulatives. So I just put a quick note on what I plan to do, and then I write notes based on what I actually do with the students and how the students do in that group for that day. And then I keep all of that in there for the whole unit. And then once they take while they're taking the test, I hole punch it, put it in my binder. And then on the other side, I have some activity cards that I have for if a student finishes early or if a group does well and I want them to work on something else. And I have their pre-assessments that I give pre-assessments for every math unit, just because 4th grade is so difficult to figure out where they are on certain skills. So I have their pre-assessment listed here. That's how I group them for their small group math. And then I have some extra like activities that I've done in the past that I just kind of keep in the back for if I get finished with a group or I want to go back and rework on addition or multiplication. I have those in there. And also I have paperclip because you never know. You might need a paperclip or something. So that is my math group folder. And then I have a folder for, this is my RTI folder, and it is for my student. I just have one student currently, but I could have a paperclip, or one student on one side, one student on the other side. But I have in here their RTI plan that I had typed up, and then I have any printed materials that I found online for their intervention, and I also keep an anecdotal record, and it's just a piece of notebook paper, and I log what day it is that I meet with them and what we worked on, like, and how they did. Different than progress monitoring. The progress monitoring I do every 2 weeks, and the students answer a question based on their intervention, and then I record that on an official like document that I could talk to my team about. This is just mostly for me, and I can also use this with my team. Usually at the end of the strategy that we're working, I'll put it in my big binder so I can go back and I can be like, I worked with the student this many days and this is what the student was doing each time. So that's really helpful. Have an extra clipboard because you never know when you need to walk around the room and take some notes on a student, on Post-its, on a piece of notebook paper, and then you can put it in one of your folders as needed. I hope this has been helpful, and I'm going to post all different kinds of the data collecting tools that I use and books that I use to help with instruction, and that I'll also be talking more about that when I do my analyzing video.